Welcome to the KRK channel, and today we're going to take a look at the KRK Rokit 5 G4 studio monitors. So, the G4 stands for Generation 4, the 5 stands for how many inches wide the woofer is, and it has a 1-inch tweeter, but the actual footprint it will take up on your desk is 7.5 inches wide, 9.5 inches deep, and 11.2 inches tall. I had to make sure to mention that because usually on Amazon the only measurements shown are for the woofer and the tweeter and the product dimensions, which are usually obviously incorrect, if not insane. In fact, and this is a good time to mention, they come in black and white. If you look at the dimensions on the white, it doesn't make any physical sense at all. Even if you assume they meant centimeters, it still doesn't make any sense. They're obviously just filling this in because they needed to put something. Why not just measure the speakers? Anyways, whatever. When sold separately, one of these will cost you $259 Canadian, which is about $187 US, and for studio monitors, that's a pretty decent price for a pretty solid entry-level speaker. One of the complaints with the KRKs is that there's too much bass, but there's two types of people who I want to address here, and I think it's a non-issue for both of you. First of all, if you're buying these exclusively as studio monitors, then all you need to do is turn it right around and you've got an EQ built right into the back, so you can adjust the high and low frequencies separately, and even if you choose to increase the low frequencies, there's still a ton of clarity and separation between the high, mids, and lows, so I don't think you'd be dissatisfied. These are not muddy speakers. The second person I want to address is someone who's getting these not exclusively as studio monitors, but you also want to use them as an entertainment setup. I think these are the perfect speakers for you, and that's why I bought them, because I like to be able to record a session, but at the end of the day, I like to also sit back and watch the X-Files, and I can feel every single abduction. If you want to get more out of the customizability of the speakers, you can download the free KRK Audio Tools app. And I'm not trying to sell you anything, it just kind of sounds like that when I say something's free for some reason. But the app will help you to optimize the speakers to match the acoustics of the particular room that you're in, which can be very useful. Now keep in mind that just because it's free doesn't mean you don't have to spend money to use it. You will need a Y-splitter cable that goes from the headphone jack in your phone to the 2 1/4-inch jacks in the backs of the speakers. And that's actually 3 cables in total that you need to get the most out of the app. But I didn't find it to be necessary, and I thought that they sounded great out of the box. So don't feel like you need to do that, but it's also probably not a bad idea, and maybe I should also do it too. The one thing I'll add is if you want to look into some similar speakers, I would check out the Yamaha HS5s if you just want a flat, accurate sounding studio monitor and you don't mind sacrificing a lot of that bass. Then definitely look into the Kali LP6 V2s, which will take up a bit more space, but they might be the most balanced and well-rounded speaker of the 3. I think I would have got them if I had a bit more space, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was going to include a bunch of other stuff that I'm using to organize all my other audio equipment and other random stuff that I have in the room in general, but I thought most people clicking on this would just be here for the speakers, so I'll have a different video coming out about that in the future, so subscribe if you want to check out that. By the way, I didn't play the speakers for you because they're just going to sound like your speakers when you listen to them through your speakers. So without other speakers to compare them to side by side, it's really pointless. Anyways, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Why am I whispering?